Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So glad that you can join me here today. So yesterday we did a video on the new Port Aquarium. It was really fun. If you haven't yet, go check out that video. But today we are going to be doing some taste testing. If you recall, not too long ago, I did mention in a video that I bought a mystery package from a company called Willy Wacky Snacks. I will link the Instagram in the description below. But I was very fascinated by what he did, and I know there's probably other people out there that do similar things, but I was just infatuated with how this dude did what he did. You know, he does videos on Instagram where he'll show people's orders and got a big bucket and just pretty cool stuff. I was in awe, really. And, being a man of sweets and snacks, I thought this is going to be awesome. I could buy one and get some snacks, and then I also have some content to make. So that's where we stand. So if anything like that sounds interesting to you, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel? Because we do stuff like this on a regular basis, and if this is something that y'all enjoy, maybe I'll keep doing it. But let me know in the comments below what you think. If you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. But let's try to move on with the rest of the video, because I kind of got a lot to go through, especially for taste testing. So I'm going to try to go through them as quickly as I can while describing the food and try to go from there. But I don't really know, exactly where each one of them comes from. So that's another issue that I'm going to run into, but that's fine. I'm going to just, you'll be able to find all these snacks on Willy Wacky Snacks. That's a positive thing. But I got this, box in the mail. I've already got it open. We're going to take a look at everything on the inside of it. But I don't really know where to start. So let's start off with looking at some of these beverages. So two of these I'm not going to open because I've already tried them, and but I am going to show them to you guys. So this is the Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float. I've had one of these not too long ago. Very delicious, super sweet, amazing. If you get the opportunity to try it out, go ahead and please pick yourself one up because they're just absolutely delicious. Vanilla Float, Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float. Dr. Pepper's always been a very favorite drink of mine anyway, and then to go and add it a vanilla float version, yes please, I'll have multiple. Delicious, and yes, it does kind of taste like a vanilla float. Next up on the docket here is this Golden Frieza. Now, I've had a version of this. I haven't had this particular one. I've had something, but it's a passion fruit. It's a carbonated sparkling water, but passion fruit flavor. Decent, not too crazy about it, but I've had something similar to this, and I know exactly what it's going to taste like. But I'm not a big sparkling water fan, but maybe you are. But oh, and it says right there on the top, passion fruit flavor. But just look at the packaging here. We got this nice aluminum can. So I'm assuming that this is like it's imported, but from where? I don't really know. What's it a product of? Distributed by, well, it says Brooklyn, New York. I don't know if I believe that. But I guess this is a Canada drink because it says, I don't know. Not really sure. But it's a Dragon Ball Z situation, and you can tell by the logo on the back here. But look at it. Very cool if you're into that kind of thing. I've never been a massive anime guy. I used to watch Full Metal Alchemist. That's about as far as it went. But yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, here is the Ocean Bomb passion fruit beverage. Next up, okay, I am going to open this one up because I haven't had one, But what I will say was I was slightly disappointed in the fact that I got this only for the main reason that like I can literally go down the road and buy one of these. So I'm not really sure why I got it in the package, but at the same time, I got to take into account that some of the snacks that are being offered are for other countries and not just the one that I live in. So that I kind of got to keep that in mind. But this is Lemon Lime Prime. Now this is actually an energy drink, and this son of a gun has 200 milligrams of caffeine, which would be similar to your like Alani Nu or Celsius or something like that. So it's got the same amount of caffeine as that. Zero sugar. 300 milligram of electrolytes, and it just so happens to be vegan. But 10 calories for the whole can. I think that's about the same as the Alani Nu. Pretty cool. But one thing that I do love is that the Prime, it's manufactured for Prime Hydration LLC, Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know if you can make that out or not, but as a fellow Kentuckian, anything manufactured, distributed in the state of Kentucky, I'm all for. So that's another reason why we're gonna pop the top on this. I'll give you some insight on what it tastes like. Very tart, sour, but it does have a nice fruit flavor. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it very much. And to be honest with you, I'm not a lemon lime type of man. About as lemon limey as I get is something like Sprite or 7-Up. But this is on a whole different level. This one actually tastes so much like lime, it's unreal. But it's so weird. It's so light tasting, but it's so powerful. It's packed full of flavor. Pretty sweet though, I will say that. It's a sweet tartness, if that makes any sense at all. Oh, but it really punches your taste buds. It's such a light, airy taste. Like extremely recognizable. You can taste the lime right away. Lemon not so much, but the taste is there. It's really good. I wasn't sure that I was gonna like it because of the fact that it's a lemon lime beverage, but it is really good. This thing, I'll give it a 6 out of 10, which is pretty good for a lemon lime beverage in my opinion. I'm sure they got more flavors out there that I'd be more interested in trying, but lemon limes, it's okay. But not too bad. Up next, I'm gonna save the best for last. So here's another one that I wasn't quite sure about because unfortunately I can get this at my corner store close to where I live, and that's fine. Like I said, you got to keep in mind when you buy the mystery boxes that you're potentially getting snacks that are right down the road from you. So it is what it is. I would highly recommend getting the mystery box again because this is super fun. But you know what? I'll go ahead and open it up. We'll try it out. But they kind of resemble, if you look, they kind of resemble like well, son of a bitch, dropped one on the floor. 5-second rule. But they do they have like a shape of like the Reese's Sticks or Nutrageous or something like that. Just a small bar. Blow any freaking hair off that might have gotten on it. Huh. Okay. So this is the Reese's Crunchy Snack Cake. Made with real milk chocolate. I freaking hope so. Soft baked chocolate cake topped with Reese's peanut butter cream, and crunchy peanuts covered in smooth real milk chocolate. Now, it does kind of maintain that kind of classic peanut butter, the Reese's peanut butter taste. But that chocolate cake definitely throws you through a loop. That's not something that you've ever recognized from this brand at all, other than this. It's good though. Now in a Reese's lineup, this probably wouldn't even be like a top 5 pick for me. But it would probably be a top 10 out of their like Reese's lineup. So, you know, somewhere in the bottom, the lower half of top 10. What? Pretty good. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish it. While I put it back. And then I'm going to wash it down with some Prime. You got to cleanse the palate with your Prime energy drink that you get from Willy Wacky Snacks. This fella is based out of Canada too. The Willy Wacky Snacks guy. I'm assuming that his name is Willy. I doubt it's Wacky, but Mr. Willy Wacky. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of do two at once, just because I got two bars, but they're literally so identical that we're just gonna look at both of them at the same time. This is another thing, not necessarily a bad thing, and it's just I thought it was odd that I got these two. But we have Snickers triple treats here, which is a fruit nougat type of situation. Looks fantastic. I mean, I can't wait to try it. Over 75% fruit and nut, high in fiber. So if you're a little stopped up a little bit, this thing possibly might help you. And it says new. It says new, and I don't know how new that actually is. But at the same time, we got another bar here. But this one's Mars. It's Mars brand, right? And they look freaking identical. The packaging is literally identical, especially the triple treat thing. Like look at the packaging side by side. Wow. I mean, tell me that something's not manufactured in the same type of plant. I mean, they're obviously the same company, but I'm just confused as to why you didn't just stick with the same wrapper. So I'm so confused. It just makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because I mean, if you look on the back, the backs look identical. The only thing different is the name. That's it. The pictures are the same. The new sign is the same. I don't know which one to have. Actually, I did find a little discrepancy, which is pretty wild. So on this one, it says, hopefully you can make it out. It says like 729 kJ or something like that, right here. Please tell me that you can make this out. I hope you can. Come on. And then, what did that say? 729 kJ. This one says 725. But anyway, it's literally the same thing. So I'm only gonna open one. But I'm going to do the Mars because I've never actually, even though it's made by the same company, I've never had a bar that said Mars on it. So we're going to try this one. This is so much fun. Let me know. This is a medium sized. So if you would like me to do a large, let me know in the comments below. That would be another super fun thing to do. Yeah, we're going to open this thing up. We're going to take a look at what's inside. So this is what the bar looks like. You see, you got, look at the little drizzle. Oh, it looks very unison. I love it. Very cool looking. You got the caramel pieces on it. A little bit of a nut situation. It looks like it's feeling very melty in my hand though. But let's try it out. Fruit, nut, and chocolate. It's actually pretty good. That fruit kind of gives me a like a fruit bar vibe, like a fig almost. Pretty good. I do like that. The nuts have a really good taste too. No homo. Or homo, I don't know. We still got 3 more to go through. Give you a video a thumbs up. The fruit isn't like super fruity, but it's fruity enough to tell that you can just kind of tell that there is like a fruit aspect to it. Let's see here. I would rate this thing probably a 5 out of 10. It's good, but I wouldn't actively seek this product out. Snickers all the way though. Regular Snickers, that's a 10 out of 10 for sure. But a 5 out of 10 on the Mars and Snickers triple treat. Good, just not something that I am curious about. You know what I mean? Up next, so this is from Cadbury. 105 calories in each bar. So this is the crumbliest, flakiest milk chocolate. Look at the packaging. You can definitely tell it's wild looking. I think this is another UK product, but it's so wild looking. I love doing this. So there's 4 bars total in this package, which is cool because now I get to share. One beat treat wise to hutton it. Basically saying don't be fat. Too late. Made under license from Cadbury UK. We are passionate about our great quality Cadbury products. Yeah, there's the back of it if you care at all, but you can definitely tell that this is just not something that's like a US product. I can't wait to open it. So, it is, what did they say it is? Okay, so, they're all individually wrapped, too. So, this is basically just flaky milk chocolate. So, it comes in this package like this, and then on the inside, you have 4 individually wrapped little bars here. So, here we go. Multi-pack bar, not for resale. So basically, they're saying don't open it and then sell them it for like $1.50 a piece. Butthole. Alright. I'm just trying to be careful because it is a little bit messy, but do you see the texture of it? It's very, it just seems like it's like layers and layers and layers of just random milk chocolate drizzled onto each other or something. Very wild looking. Not necessarily sure who thought that this was like a cool idea, but somebody did. Somebody approved it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now the thing about it is, damn, it's getting everywhere. The thing about it is that you can definitely tell that it's chocolate, but you have to like give it a minute or two because I guess the flakiness is giving it some type of like weird powdery kind of texture. So like when I tried it out, when I took that first bite, it was like dry and just kind of powdery. And then, after I start chewing on it and letting it dissolve and melt in my mouth, like towards the end, like after you've done chewed it up and getting ready to swallow it, you kind of get hit with that like kind of milk chocolatey taste. But like if I were to give you that without me telling you what it is, I do believe that you would have a hard time trying to understand that that's chocolate until, like, you've already been, like, eating it for a couple of seconds. But, odd, but not terrible. I'm going to take another bite of it, though. I would probably eat this over a sink or a paper towel or something because the shit is flaking off everywhere. They're not lying when they say the flakiest. Cocoa Life. Now that third bite was really good. It took me a minute or two to get used to it, but I can see how that's appealing. Tastes good. It's chocolate, and who doesn't like chocolate? I'd give that a 7 out of 10. That's pretty good. Probably the best thing so far. Okay. Up next we have, we have some Oreos. Have some like Japanese Oreos. Look at that. It's a peach and grape flavor. I'm very curious as to how this thing's gonna taste. Oreo is a fantastic product, but peach and grape, like this is another product where you're like, who sat down and thought, oh my god, you know what the next best Oreo is gonna be? Peach and grape. That's so wild. But I'm not necessarily like, I'm not hating on it. It's just it's such a weird combination, you know what I mean? Like who dreamt this thing up? And then who dared tried it? And then who dared put it on the shelves? But you gotta admire the packaging. Very foreign foods and snacks they're always cool to have, but it's always the packaging for me. You can identify that, hey, this is cool, this is neat, we don't get these around here. Which is another reason why I love this type of stuff. Super cool. Let's see here. So, Crystal Grape plus Peach. It's called Crystal Grape is what they're called. Crystal Grape plus Peach flavor. Calories, 485. So serving size is 100 grams. Okay, yeah, let me do the math, please. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this sucker up and see what we got inside. I like how it's got the like Japanese Oreo, and then on the back, English Oreo. I feel like I'm opening like a tube of toothpaste right now. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's 2 sleeves in here. There's 2 sleeves in the box. You got one still in the container. And then we're going to open this one up. Once again, even the packaging on the inside super cool. You got what I can only assume says Oreo. Some more Japanese lettering. Wow. I'm assuming that this says open right here. Open right here. Ooh, we even have some green writing. We have some green letters. Okay. Time to open. Ooh. Alright. Holy crap. They definitely don't want nobody eating them. No wonder Japanese people are always skinny. You can't even get into your damn food. What the hell? There we go. They want you to work for it. So just peeking in here, it definitely is just your traditional, your traditional Oreo. Well, I lied. So here is your classic Oreo cookie logo. I really hope that you can see this because I can't really see that good behind me. But there is your traditional Oreo, and then if you flip it around here, you have this. You have some Japanese. That's so cool. That is so cool. But looking at the side here, I thought, due to the packaging discrepancy here, we have very little color going on here. Let me open this thing up and maybe we can. I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's pink and green, but that green is freaking white. I mean, if you cover up one side, you're like, oh, that's white there. Or even if I did that, that's white. No big deal though. I'm just being picky. It's split just like your regular Oreo here. Let's try it out. No. Immediately no. That's awful. That is terrible. Y'all like this? Come on now. And it's okay. The peach flavor is so, of course it's artificial, but it's not even a correct artificial. It tastes so weird. And that the grape is like a really sour grape. They just don't mix very well. Which is why we don't have that in this country. So, yeah. Like I said, I want to know who enjoys these. Do you like them? Have you had them? Very, very odd combination. Super cool though. It's cool. We don't see this type of stuff around here. That's why I like it. But this is a no-go. Oh. No sir, ma'am. No sir or ma'am. No thank you. No ma'am or sir. Oh. That gets a 1.5 out of 10. Terrible. No. Absolutely not. I feel like we're straying away from the original Oreo. We have already branched out so far that we got so many different flavors. However, crystal, grape, and peach should not have been one of them ever. 1.5 out of 10. But I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I had it. So, moving on to the last product. Guys, before I show you this, I need you to click the subscribe button. I also need you to hit the like button because this is the one that I actually wanted, and I was going to buy it by itself originally, but I decided to hold off, and I'm glad I did. But because with the mystery box that I got here, it came with my order, and I couldn't have been more ecstatic. I'm sure I shrieked like a girl whenever I saw it. But here it is. This is freaking cheesecake Kit Kat. Cheesecake flavored Kit Kat. All right, I'm so glad that I got it, but I'm trying to keep my excitement down to a certain extent because I'm sure it's going to be not what I expect it to be, but I'm still glad I got it. So this is another Japanese product. Very, very wild. Looking at this bag here, it's almost like a paper bag. It's not even like a plastic bag. It's got a paper feel to it. But yeah, so some of these Kit Kats on the back here, I have I've tried some of these, but not all of them. But those are super cool. Yeah, looking at the back here, you got all this Japanese writing. Super cool looking. You know, then you got the front side with your OG Kit Kat logo. And if I'm reading this correctly, I don't know, maybe there's 8 minis in here. I don't know what the 8 stands for, but look at it. Look, they even gave you the cross section here on the back and front. Just absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Let's open it up. Let's have one. Oh, you bitch. The bag tore a little bit. I'm a little disappointed. Here we go. We got the individual double wrapped Kit Kat, just like you can find here in the U.S., except without this flavor. So cool. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. And then, oh, okay. So on the back here, it's almost like these are for business purposes because you have a spot to write your Facebook or your Twitter. Now that's fascinating. That's really cool. I like that. So, you know, for all like the Japanese businessmen out there, you can go ahead and just, you know, write down your Facebook and your Twitter and, you know, make more sales and become more successful. But that's so cool. The packaging looks awesome. I'm a sucker for packaging, in case you didn't know. But let's open it up. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm trying not to be because, like I said, I know it's probably going to let me down, but I just can't help but be in love with it. Look at that. That's such a cool Kit Kat stamp for the chocolate. We just get plain Jane Kit Kat stamped in there. No circles or nothing on it. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. Okay. All right. Now, the Kit Kat alone was absolutely delicious. Probably, well, it definitely is. It was the best thing I've tried so far. I knew it was going to be, which is why I saved it for last. Cheesecake, I'm not necessarily sure I can make the connection because if somebody were to give me that blindfolded or whatever, I would just assume that this Kit Kat was like a white chocolate. I can kind of see why they would, call it like a cheesecake flavor. Maybe there is a slight, like, cream cheesiness to it. But all in all, it just more or less tastes like white chocolate. But it doesn't stop it from being absolutely amazing. That is a 9 out of 10. Very delicious. I love that. Love it. But, like I said, I just don't know. I wouldn't have called it cheesecake. I probably would have just called it, like, differently tasting white chocolate Kit Kat. Cheesecake? Nah. Still delicious, though. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I really do appreciate you guys stopping in and checking this video out. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to get the large mystery box, and maybe we can do another one of these. But until then, that's all I got for you guys. Consider subscribing. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.